I got the filter all cleaned and I have the fish acclimated and put in. Now I gotta get the pump and stuff put back in and hooked back up, and let's see if we can get some flowing water for these guys. Shadow, what are you doing? Okay, so I have the pond pump back in there. Like I said, I'm gonna be redoing this whole filter and finding the place that I really want to put it. I put a little extension on here so it reaches out a little bit more to get out into the opening. So all I gotta do is plug these two things together and hopefully we'll have some flowing water. Okay, so I have it plugged in. I'm gonna undo these. We'll turn these bubblers off and take them out. And once that bucket fills back up with water, it should overflow back into the pond. It looks like it's filling up because you can see the water level going down. I still have some water left over in the totes to dump back in here. And then I might have to top it off with another bucket or two from the other pond. But we have water! Yay! No leaks, no nothing. Great, awesome flow. Gonna create lots of oxygen for them. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and top this off with some more water. Okay, viewers, so this is what I got for today. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get finished with everything that I wanted to do today. Like I wanted to get the, look at Shadow. I wanted to get the next fence built in and work on the turtle area. I'm gonna have to wait to do that till tomorrow and get back to work on it. But I got the fish in here, the goldfish and the smaller kois and a couple of platies that are in there. The water's a little dirty and poopy right now. That's because I've stirred it all up. But once everything goes through the filtration system, it'll be nice and clear by morning and we'll be able to see the fishies. I have some planting, and like I said, I wanted to get like a tarp or a plastic down so I don't have to worry about weeds growing back in. Get some rock, make it look real nice in here. But like I said, that'll be for tomorrow's adventure. Hopefully I can get everything all done. But it is coming along. It doesn't look too bad. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please tell your friends and family about us and hit that notification bell and also hit that like button. And stay tuned for our Friday weekly updates. Right, Shadow? Oh, you're so cute. So, I can't seem to walk away from this. With still daylight left, I'm kind of doing a blueprint now for how I want to do my plan for tomorrow. I have this border here, and this is supposed to be the turtle area that I want. I know it looks small here on the phone, but it's actually pretty big. Might need to move the banana tree, I don't know yet. But this is the idea that I had. I wanted to do a wall right here to separate the turtles from these ponds because I don't want them digging or anything underneath the ponds and unleveling that stuff. I want them to have their own area to themselves. But this is just a little rough draft on how I want it to look, but it's coming out pretty good. It's gonna look all nice when it's all done and over with, and then I'll be pleased, and then I can come back out here and sit and watch my fish again. So stay tuned. So viewers, today is day 2. I know I complained about the sun yesterday, so it's a super cloudy day. I'm hoping it doesn't rain today. But as you can see this morning, the pond is nice and crystal clear. The DIY bucket filter does exactly what it needs to do. You can see the fish. They're all beautiful this morning. So I need to finish constructing all of this hopefully today. This is not the turtles pond. This is just an overflow that I had, but I wanted to see how it fit because the turtle pond is actually a little bit bigger, like width-wise, than this. It's a lot bigger than what this is, but width-wise I was wanting to see if it fit, and it looks like it's not going to fit. So my only other option that I have for the turtle pond is to put it in this way, because this is going to give it enough room here and there. And I'm just going to have to make something around the edges to keep the kids this way. Okay guys, my production today has been extremely slow due to a whole bunch of stuff going on, but that's okay, we're back. See, this is going to be the turtle spawn. As you can see, it's a lot bigger than that little dinky thing. It kind of almost just fits in here perfectly. I'm gonna have to dig it out. I placed the banana tree there because I thought it would work, but I'm gonna dig the banana tree out. I'm gonna get this pond pushed back, get the walls built up, get that dug down a little bit. And my plan to do for like the turtle bed is that before they enter the pond, I want to make this like the pea pebble rock area and leave the area up over here all sand and dirt. So that way she can come and lay her eggs up in this area if she wants. I'll have shade over here for her. And so the eggs don't cook when they're underneath the sand, or however turtles do it. But this way they don't take all this dirt and sand back into the water. They'll be able to go over some of the rocks and stuff before they enter back into their pond. And I'm not going to be putting a filter on their pond because turtles are quite messy and dirty, and this isn't really a deep pond because my turtles are small. I actually put them up in here for a little bit right now. They don't need a filter, so they're just chilling out in here. We got a little yellow belly slider right there. We have a small soft shell turtle, and those are our two mud turtles or musk turtles. One's a male and one's a female. They're small. The female is the one that's going to be laying eggs, and I can tell that she is going to be laying eggs because she, like the back end of her tail and butt area is actually starting to bulge out. Like there's eggs that are developing in there. So she's going to need a place to lay those eggs soon. So I'm gonna move the banana tree and get all this going here. I'll see you guys back in a little bit. Okay guys, so I got it dug out enough to where I can build kind of like a little slope inside for them. I can't dig it too deep because I forgot about our fencing has actually, let me see if I can find it, right underneath it. This right here is concrete block. That goes around the whole border perimeter of our fence. So I can't dig through that. So I can't really dig deep. But that's okay because I plan on building a fence up this way anyways, and I can just make a mound of dirt / rocks up to the pond and stuff. So they'll still be able to get out. What I did temporarily for right now is I took a little L bracket to kind of hold everything in place, just to still kind of like the dry fit to see how everything works. But the pond fits in here really good now that I was able to get that moved over. So it'll fit in there just like that, and then the turtles will have like all of this area, the rocky area, and then the sand and dirt area. And over here I did another little L bracket just to hold it in place. The only thing that I gotta do is I gotta get this connected together here, and I gotta cut out a little piece for right here and connect it because I don't have a post that's long enough to make it there. So I just gotta add a little connection piece, which is fine because once I put fencing on top of this, you're not even gonna know it's there unless you're inside on this side. And even inside on this side, you're not gonna be able to see it either because I'm going to have like rocks and gravel and plants in here. So it'll all be filled in. Coming along, but slowly. Okay guys, I'm doing another dry fit. I ended up bracing the gap that's right there. These are going to be my posts, which I'm going to screw into the big post here at the bottom. And I'm trying to measure out, because what I'm using is fence panel. It's super cost effective and isn't going to cost a lot of out of pocket. And it's what I have around the border of our other pond back there. I'll go show you it again here in a little bit. But yeah, so I'm just lining up from where the ending of the fence panel would be at to connect it to the next board, and then what I would have to cut off, and oops, I knocked that over, so on so forth. And
then start getting this build up, and then do another 2x4 up here in the middle to separate the turtles from that area and stuff. But yep, it's a slow moving progress. I totally thought I would have a lot more done by now, but I don't. But I'm just going with the flow of things. So viewers, like I said, today is day 3. I have this aloe plant. I've had this in the pot up front for about 2 years now. I've kind of didn't know where to put it or what I really wanted to do with it. And this was just only one aloe plant, and it has sprouted what I call babies. So I'm gonna take this aloe plant out, separate all the little ones, and I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna place them all around in this empty space area to kind of fill it in a little bit before I bring in, you know, the pebble rocks and make it look real nice. I want to try to get all of my plants in and get that done. Over there I have one of the little turtles. This is a little turtle pond. I just brought them out here so they can get some sun right now. I'm not done with their enclosure yet, but hopefully I will get it done today. Here's our goldfish and some of our kois. All doing good, all happy. Okay guys, I'm all over the place with trying to get this done, but this is the fence panel idea that I was talking about, to do a border all the way around. I took some plants that I had out front and brought them to the back. Like this is gonna blossom really big. I have another plant over there. I got the aloe plant in place, so everything's looking really good. What my husband's gonna do right now, he's gonna help me connect a pipe in between this plant here and this pond, so that way I can have this in the back corner, which is gonna be hidden by this plant, and I'll put a couple other plants back there, but this will be over there and it's gonna flow into this pond. I'm gonna leave the pump in this pond so it takes it out and returns it back, and the connecting pipe that we're gonna put in between here, we're gonna have to actually drill holes between the 2 ponds and seal it, so that way it'll have a waterfall effect. So water will go into that pond, and then through that pipe it'll come back into this one, which will give that pond oxygen and this pond oxygen. So let's see if we can get it working. So viewers, me and my husband had got this hooked up. Don't mind the little messes here and there, but we got the filter over here. So here we got the pump from the one pond, goes into the filter, which gets returned into this pond, and we now have a pipe connected to it going to the other side. I put a little screen over here so the minnows that we have in here to cycle some water isn't going to go down in it. But yeah, drilled a hole from this one pond, drilled a hole into this pond, and then we have like these lug nuts on here so water doesn't leak out with a gasket around it. The only thing I need to do is this PVC pipe that's going into one of the pieces over here. I just got to glue it in. I didn't want to glue it in if it wasn't going to work out, but I think we got that going. I had to move the tree from here because I didn't have room to put my bucket, so I'm going to end up moving this tree right here now. So stay tuned and hopefully we can get this finished. So I didn't get it finished once again today, day 3, but that's okay. It's not like there's any rush for anything, but I got the tree moved, some plants in, I got the last bit of the post in. Just tomorrow, just gotta finish doing the fencing for it, get some rocks, and should be good. But it's coming along, it looks a lot better.